Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're arting. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Nothing else to do, just arting. Okay. Let's see if we can try to finish the line art too. I don't know if we can. It'd be kind of hard to. At least I think it'll be hard to. But we'll see. I think the next step, honestly, is to just do the this the ear. Yeah, I think the ear is the best bet here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Should also let you guys know what the plans for streams are this week. Currently it is currently I should probably make a or just the ear. Ear. It is tomorrow maybe stream, we'll see how I feel about that. And then what's it called it? And then Friday most likely will be a TFT stream. Because tomorrow is because this week is Genshin the Genshin update with Skirk. So I am planning to do that this week as well. Roll for Skirk, do the new story. But hmm. But there's no buts, honestly. It's just I will end up doing that. I just don't know if I want to do it on Saturday or Friday. I feel like Saturday would be better. But who knows? I think this is good. Position it a little lower down. Yeah. Is the playlist not shuffled? It's just been Eve songs. It's not shuffled. Makes sense. I was like, oh, there's no way it shuffles into 3 Eve songs in a row, right? But yeah. Okay. I think the ear might be a bit too big. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Your ear is definitely smaller than this. Hmm. I think this should be fine. Okay. It's all right. And then now for the ear fluff. Just create here. Call it ear fluff. Ear fluff. Hmm. The 100 stabilization. Okay. It no work. Well, kinda. Okay. Should I just do it in parts? It won't look as clean though. I should just do it whatever way is easier for me. Mm, mm, mm. Kind of longer and more straight. Hmm. I feel like this all can be like extended a bit or a little bit big. But mm, mm. Nah, that's awkward. That means, yeah, the ear is wrong. That's okay. I can just oop the ears and then redraw. think that might be better. Okay, let's try. Hmm. Hmm. Are the ears a lot bigger than? Uh, I think that should be okay-ish. I think this is actually a bit too long. Should be like down a bit. Same thing with the. I guess this entire thing also needs to be resized to be bigger, huh? Like, or is it okay how it is right now? Probably good with how it is right now. Yeah, I'll take it. How I can tell there's places that need to be racing still. Well, I guess that's not how I tell. Well, ah, okay, good there. I think, and then we can move on to. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a lot longer than I originally thought. That or I drew this to be a lot longer than it should be. This. I think I just drew it longer than it should be. It's okay. All right. Next up is the clothes, and then this strand of hair here that I haven't done yet. I feel like I should do that after I'm done with the clothes. Well, the hoodie. Yeah, I feel like I should work on that after the hoodie. All right. How do one draw clothes? actually horrendous. Alright, let's just try it out and see how it goes. Close. How do I close? Foodie fluff. Guess that's good enough. And then continues down here. Hmm. Maybe starting from the bottom would be better. Hmm. Hmm. Why is the so hard to draw? How do people make believable fluff? I can. The ruin him music video. This is good. That's good. For stuff. I should also finish the one down. Yeah, that could work. Yep. And then that should be good for hair wise. Okay. There's also the other hair down here, but I can add that later. It's coming together. It's coming together. Let's go. Hoi 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 hoi. Hi. Doing it, doing it. Oh. Okay. Continuing the hair fluff from here now. So technically the hair fluff, this is just a shadow. So we're actually continuing it from here. Not the hair fluff, the hood fluff. We're actually continuing it from here. Back to 100 stabilization. Ah, this is supposed to go out more. Like curve out more for the hair. That's a oops. Yeah, I should have fixed that. Okay. I see the issue. This is supposed to be longer, and this is supposed to be shorter. Right? Be slightly up. Right there. And then this is supposed to. I mean, the line itself is just like, maybe I'm just overcomplicated it. It's mainly a straightish line. Probably like probably the best like 3. I guess for now I just leave it like that. Even though it can be better. Nah, I can do the best. I can technically like this good. Okay, I'll take it. Let's fluff. Back to the hoof. Back to 100% stabilization. Interesting. Hmm. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Now to connect everything together, which is the hard part. Hmm. Oh, it's been an hour. Okay. Quick break. Quick break. Fluff. How to do the Hmm. Okay. So far, so good in the think. I think the main thing is that the ear fluff can be bigger. They can make it too small. Trying to notice detailed stuff. Hmm. I remember having a hard time with the hoodie as well during the sketch. It was not a fun time. But I can do it. Okay. Yeah. Ear fluff. Fixing time. I think for the most part, the ear fluff should be slightly bigger. Or at least extend out more. Maybe the ear is also part of the problem. Like maybe instead the ear reaches out like around here. Yeah, I do have it longer. I mean, shorter than the actual than my sketch. Maybe it's just part of it is just the aspect of the sizing. And if I do it like this, it'll be better. Then again, it cuts off like right here. And this extends out more. I think this is good. Okay. And then the fluff, the hoodie fluff. No, I shouldn't mess with the hair just yet. I should continue with the hoodie fluff. And then try to reach out, make it into a decent looking thing. Safe, just in case. Hmm. Yeah. I think this is too tall. So I need to fix that. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Blah, blah. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's. And then Up is uh hoodie fluff. Pretty sure that once it hits here, it should like go like that. It should go around, right? Like it should be sitting on top of it. That. I assume it's something like that. I need to take a look. Parka. Anime Parka. Wait, I could just search Project Red. uh Arknights. And see an example of how it would look like if someone were to draw her with the hood on a side profile. Sweating. Waiting. Hey mates, how's learning to art going? It's going okay. Hello Carvine. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently trying to look for a reference of Project Red in the side profile with the hood on. I assume that for what's it called it? That's good? Yeah. I assume that it's just like the hood would just be like the fluff of the hood would be like actually covering a bit of the hair. Can't help you there though. I have no idea what Project Red is. Oh yeah, this is the character Project Red from Arknights. Currently, I'm just trying to figure out how to draw the rest of the hoodie fluff, this thing here, onto her from a perspective of the what's it called, it side profile, because it gets cut off here. So I'm trying to draw it in. I just assumed that the what's it called, it that the hoodie fluff just goes around. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I just assumed that the hoodie fluff like rests on top. But I'm trying to like figure out what would be the best way to portray that. Like, is this the way? I assume it would as well. Do you have a scarf laying around? Can you throw it over your arm to see how more fluffy fabric blends? Nah, I don't, fortunately. I do not have a scarf. But it's okay. I kind of get the idea. It should be like... I kind of get the idea. It's just that kind of like that-ish, I assume. Need to get rid of this. Yeah, I assume something like that. With like shadows inside here for where the where it would meet the hair or whatever. Like this. And I'm just gonna assume that this is all just ear. Make a new layer and throw some utensils, you'll find what clicks in your brain. Yeah. I think the hard part is, how long have you been drawing for? In 2 months, it'll be my first year. Stuff. Boop, boop. Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited about that. I think, let's see. And then like for the rest of the hoodie fluff, it'll just be like around like that. And then we go, and then it connects over down to like this. You don't have to show them, but I'm assuming you've kept your earlier pieces / work in progress. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where they are actually. Let me see. I do have them. I don't think it's on my PC though. Always makes me feel better about my own art to see how I said fart art to see how far I've progressed. Yeah, I actually have a really good example of that from this one. So this is my very first time rendering, and then rendering and finishing a sketch up. So let me just get rid of the color, whatever this is, and here's just the line art, and then here is the sketch, the original sketch that I made for it. So yeah, and we bring it to the line art, which significantly helps, which is like a huge difference from what I had before. And then where is it? And then line art, and then the colors, all the colors and stuff. Yeah. So that was my very first like sketch. Well, it's not my very first one. There is one more, but I haven't done. But I just kind of left it be, and I don't have it with me. I don't think so. Yeah. And then that was my first one. I'm on my third one now. So yeah, I've been drawing for a few years now, and I'm very much a beginner. Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome progress. I've hit that point where my line art feels bad compared to my sketch, so I invested into learning about line weight. Slow progress, but it's making a huge difference in my lines. Oh yeah. For now, I'm just kind of chill and trying to finish my sketches. That's the thing for me, because I haven't finished any of my sketches until recently. So yeah, like right now, this is like my line art, what I have so far, and then here's my sketch from before. I think that was like my first time also doing a complete site profile too. This is my first time doing a complete site profile, so it's been like oof for the most part. That's the best thing about art. It's super personal, so you can take whatever pace you want. Yeah. I've just been taking my time with it. Artistic liberties tried to draw a little monster guy, and my brain could not figure out how hands work, so I cut them off. Oh yeah. True. You can just choose never to draw hands. Real, honestly. I haven't tried drawing hands yet, so that'll probably happen once I what's it called? It start drawing from waist up, I think. Currently it's just been shoulder up pretty much for all my sketches. But yeah. Maybe I should start from the bottom here like I did before. So that way I can't like somehow mess up the sizing from this. The old hiding the hands behind everything possible strat. Indeed. But yeah. So far so good. I think so far line arting has been okay for me. You can see that I made some changes towards like sizing and stuff, things like with the eyebrows here, placement, the sizes of hairs and stuff. And yeah, especially like the ear here. So yeah, been trying my best to learn. Ears can be so difficult. Oh yes. So far I've only drawn like animal ears or horns in the case of my second sketch. So it's been a Human ears have a surprising amount of detail in them, and animal ears are all fluff and oh lord. Yeah. Maybe I should just straight up draw the entire thing. Like, just no. Pretty sure that I just keep going with the fluff from the bottom up instead. I think that would be better for me. Well, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Find like a decent. Go somewhere around. I think around here, yeah. And then we can start drawing. Oop. I think this is a good amount of distance. Do you rotate your canvas much? To me, took me ages to realize that I sometimes I draw curves at specific angles. Might help with your fluff issue. Oh yeah. I do draw like I do rotate my canvas around. It does help. It does help. I just need to like think about where to put things. Because my other thing is that I have an issue with sizing what I draw, which affects like the entirety. So like bigger things affect the smaller things. Like for example, I think this should be like before the line here was a bit longer. The line was like bigger and stretched outward more, which caused the hood not to like actually connect well around this area like it should. So I had to make a fix there. So yeah. Also, please tell me to fuck out if I'm overstepping with any tips backseating. I try not to backseat, but everyone's level is different, and I don't want to overstep. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm always open to constructive criticism, especially because I am learning. Big learning. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm open to criticism, mainly because I am learning. and I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. A lot of the stuff that I've figured out was through YouTube videos or through me just finding out or other people telling me things. From chat, actually. Or from like from my what's it called arts friends that were very excited when they heard that I was gonna try getting into art. My learning comes from finishing a piece and I go and going, I hate this, so I do it differently next time. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable, honestly. That was basically me with like my very first sketch that I showed earlier. I was like, the sketch looks horrendous. I will fix this through in my line art. I'll do my best to fix it during my line art. And then it became a lot better, but not like great. I think actually I do have an example of something that looks decent or pretty alright. Here you go. This one. This is a one that I finished last time. Yeah. So here's like here. Oop. So here's like just the line art. Oh, can't read the highlight details. Oh, there's some like random bits and pieces around here. I think it's from when I added occlusion shadows and stuff. It's just like another layer just filled with random detailing. But here's just like the line art. And then here's the sketch. So yeah. This one I was pretty happy with because it ended up turning out a lot better than I thought it would. And then yeah, for some reason my occlusion shadows also included like a bunch of random things like the nose and then some of the highlights and stuff here. The highlight and then the color. Yeah. This one turned out a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah. And then after my current plan with all these like reference sketches is that what's it called? It's funny how just a few extra tweaks can really make a piece come together. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, like kind of like this. And then the highlights. And then occlusion shadows, which somehow for whatever reason includes like the eye lights, the lights in the eyes and the shadow of the nose shadow. Yeah, I need to do better with like things like that, but otherwise, yeah. Yeah, my current plan is with my reference sketches is do five of them, complete five of them, then work on one that is not a full one-to-one copy of a reference. So it's just like sketching from quote unquote imagination while using references to guide me to do things. So yeah. That's my plan. I think that sounds like a good plan. Yeah. And then if I happen to like how it looks on my imagination sketch, then I think and that's when I move on to like from shoulder down to like waist down, and that means I have to draw arms. and potentially hands. Boy, oh boy, that's not gonna be fun. Oh, and I had to draw more, and then I had to draw even more of the clothing. Tracing, so you learn the muscle memory, then you try to imitate that from your practice. Yee. So far, I haven't done tracing. I haven't done tracing yet, but I should probably like trace for the muscle memory alone. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I can do hands on their own, but the second I have to attach them, they look so out of place. Oh, I kind of feel that. That's how I'm currently feeling about like the hoodie. Trying to figure out how to like draw everything to connect it. Also, I'm on 100 stabilization. That's something I also learned to like do, like for more precise things I want to make. I just like turn up the stabilization to help me out. But normally I have my stabilization around like 17. Is why I draw little monsters. That way I can pretend the hands aren't 100% meant to look like that. Don't worry, don't worry. Smart, smart. But yeah, sometimes whenever I want to, I do try to mess around with line weight. Like the majority of this is drawn with line brush size 7, and I've done this with brush size 5. I try to do like the detail stuff with a lower brush size, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to just play around with it more. Those aren't trace. Should that's some good visual replication. If you can get it to match that well, which I was able to do, that would have saved me so much struggle. Oh yeah, I have not. I think it's all right. I'm just staring at it, and I know I could probably do it better if I had more practice. That's the thing. But thank you for letting me know about the visual replication. It's just me like staring at it and doing my best to try and match it 1-to-1. Wait, this song played already. Wait a second. You're your own worst enemy, dude. You'll see all the little details. I generally thought it was a 1-to-1 trace, and it's really fucking good. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna shut off the shuffle, let the song play, and then we'll see where it goes from there, and then we'll reshuffle. But yeah, doing my best. I'm doing my best. Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, something that I noticed. Any particular reason you chose this guy? Just a fan of Arknights? I just decided to go look through the Arknights anime, the first season of the Arknights anime, and just went through like all the like shoulder headshots of people, of characters, and then just like went with it. I think so. I had like one. I have two of the same character. One that I decided to do at the very beginning, which is the first sketch that the first completed sketch that I showed. One that's just like looks completely different, and then there's this one which is just a side profile, and then another one which I just thought was cute, and then the same character at the very end from the first sketch, mainly as like a way to see the difference between the two from the very first one to the very last one. If I drew the same character, very good. You're trying to get variety, yeah. And fun fact, Project Red is actually a girl. Looks like a guy though, right? From this shot. But Project Red is indeed a girl. I think all of the characters I drew are girls. But so far, I do want to try drawing guys eventually too, which I probably will do during my waist up. Yeah, my brain thought, dude, but also anime could be anyone. True. Yeah, Project Red from this shot looks very androgynous, but very cool slash male. I struggle with men. If you can practice them early on, it'll help a lot in the long run. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think mainly what I want to draw is cute girls, but being able to draw guys would be nice as well. Crank up that stabilization. Yeah, practicing it is good, but art is mainly about drawing what you want, unless you're doing commissions or paid work. Oh yeah, I don't think I'll ever do commissions. I'm mainly drawing for fun, so yeah. But I feel like eventually I will want to draw a male character. Oh, right. Gonna have to. I forgot to shuffle. Shuffle. There you go. Yeah, I'll probably never do commissions, mainly because I don't have time to do commissions anyways. And I probably will never make enough money from commissions to actually like warrant me doing commissions all the time. So yeah. But you never know. We'll see what happens in the future. Uh, you never know in the future. Same. I think I'd be okay doing commissions, but I really struggle with my starting vision and result matching. They never do. So I wouldn't work very well with client feedback. Even then, I'd be doing cheapo ones because I don't think my art is good enough for a medium high price tag. Same. Maybe if I get like really big artists saying like liking my work, then maybe, but the right now, no way that I get to that level. Not right now. But nothing wrong with staying with art as a hobby. It means I have no deadlines. True. Real. True and real. True and real. What am I doing? I could just move the entire thing. I could just move this entire thing closer. So I don't have to like. There you go. Technology. Something that I know I have issues with is trying to be a perfectionist when I don't actually need to be. Because nobody's gonna like look at this, zoom in and see this and be like, yeah, that doesn't look right. Right? So that's also part of the reason why my sketches doesn't look like actual sketches. Because I focus too much on trying to make it look nice. But then again, it does help with like the it does help with like the line art later. One can argue. Exactly, no one's gonna zoom in and complain that this is one pixel off, but man, I want it to magically look nice sometimes. Indeed, indeed. Hmm. But yeah, mainly in terms of streaming art, I stream art like at least once a week. And then if I feel like doing art outside of that, I do, but a lot of times I keep practicing art during streams. Honestly, I feel like majority of my hobbies, like video games and what's it called it, video games and video games and art, I've been doing on stream. Yeah, they're good streaming hobbies. Yeah. Mm. Well, as long as you can keep people entertained when you're doing them, I see so many smaller streamers just sitting there in dead silence. Yeah, a lot of times I do the same, just sit in dead silence. But mainly, I just stream for fun, so I could honestly not really care too much about like doing like about trying to become a bigger streamer because that sounds pretty stressful. Although it sounds fun, it also sounds kind of stressful. I keep making typos. English is my first language, I swear. Nah, you're good, you're good. I also make some typos too. And English is my first language as well. But yeah. Usually for me, I don't really say anything unless it's like during stream unless like somebody's chatting like right now. Mainly I like say what I'm thinking of, but about doing or what I'm planning to do when I do sketches and stuff, when I do art. But outside of that, it's mainly silence. I feel like it would be like any other job. There are stresses to everything. True. But yeah, turning your hobby into your job is kind of like sometimes. I started chatting because you were talking to yourself. I work from home, so I tend to go for yappers more often. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, mainly. Oh, I forgot I have time stabilization. Yeah, mainly it's just like mainly whenever I talk is it's because I'm thinking about what I'm doing next or what I try to do, what I'm trying to do. So yeah. Is that a bit too long? I think that's a bit too long there. Yeah. Yeah. That's a bit too long. I think it's like here, probably better. That works for me. Means I can still be a part stream even if I can't type. Yeah. Yeah. Mainly it's just a quiet stream. A quiet stream whenever I stream. Just chilling, relaxing, doing whatever I'm doing. Mm, better. I think art is one of those where it's hard to be high energy as well. Games give you stuff to react to, but art is pen to paper. Maybe some rage if you're drawing on the wrong layer. Oh yes, that has happened. That has happened to me where I just drew in the wrong layer. I'm just like, well, guess I had to redraw everything. Ah, but yeah, it's mainly a chill kind of thing. Unless I feel like it's a curse that afflicts us all. Indeed, truly. I don't think you can ever escape it. True. Yeah, I think for the most part, art streams are really chill unless the chat decides to become unhinged for whatever reason. And then the streamer just like follows suit and becomes unhinged too, and I spit everywhere. Holy crap, Jesus Christ, that was disgusting. My apologies. Wiping down my desk. Alright. Back at it again. stabilization. Playing around with stabilization. Nah, actually, let's. I think this part I don't really need the stabilization. Max out stabilization. Ah. Seems good. Seems good. Just need to complete the curve. Bring back the stabilization. It goes like this into like this, kind of. Yeah. And then next up is like kind of thing. The too high up should basically end around the long part should end around like here where the hair is, so I'm a bit around here would be better. All right, I can kind of understand how you got it to look so similar to the OG. Oh yeah. 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 This should be more straight. And this should be fine, I think, actually. This needs to just be more straight. Yeah, I am quite the perfectionist when it comes to art, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately. You're so careful in your detail. I normally do the most scuff sketch and then kind of go close enough with my lines. Oh yeah. I am quite obsessed with trying to make it look nice. Even during my sketch phase, which honestly I should not do, which I should honestly not do because it's a sketch, it's supposed to look scuff, relatively scuff, and that's what the line art phase is for. Honestly, with how I draw, I have considered just straight up skipping the sketch phase and just go straight up line arting. But since I'm new to art, I wanted to like get the full experience and just do the full like process. It's a double-edged sword, yeah, but the same can be said for my method. had to remind myself that my sketches are allowed to be bad, and I'm meant to use it for placement as well as how my lines work. Do you have a Discord? Can I show off my most recent sketch? I do have a Discord, but I feel like about asking that, I'm so sorry. Nah, you're good. You're good. I do have a Discord. It's kind of just there to notify anybody in it to that I'm streaming. So yeah, it's just exclamation mark Discord. Discord. Yippee, the bot still works. Yeah, it's mainly there just for stream notifications. Nothing else, nothing more. I do have there was like some people that were being weird in the Discord before, trying to create random events and stuff. So that was kind of like, nothing wrong with that. No, like they're it's more like they use it's because I forget to change like some of the settings, but they tried to like take over the Discord pretty much with their own stuff. That's very strange. Why would you make events in someone else's Discord? Yeah. They did like 2 times. Sorry, first message was in regards to Bare Bones Discord. Oh yeah. All good, all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah. And then I think they tried to do their own try to do promos for themselves too as well. I feel like if anything, it's not like I think it's the person who did all that. It was just not socially aware. I guess that it wasn't like really a thing you should do. So I'm just like, it's okay. They'll probably learn on their own eventually. Because when they were chatting in stream and in the Discord, they were what's it called it a bit socially awkward. Which I can get, because I am also a bit socially awkward as well, myself. Just yeeted it into general. Okay. Let's go take a lookie. Oh! It looks like it's like a centaur mixed with a what's it called? The Wendigo? Or like the Jersey Devil. I think the Jersey Devil Jersey Devil mixed with centaur. That looks pretty sick, honestly. Wait, my YouTube video isn't showing and stream. I got you. Is based off of a friend's VTuber model. I was going very ancestor spirit. If you ever played Elden Ring, I have not actually. I have not played a single Souls game from Soft Game. It is something that I am planning to get around to doing. But for the right now, I have no plans to play it yet. I have but heard very good things about it. And I also heard that it can be very rage-inducing. But the thing about me and raging is that I don't really rage. So it's just gonna be me being like, "Aw, well that sucks." I will get frustrated, but I won't be like mad. So I don't think it would be like super entertaining to watch me play it, because I won't be like super raged up. I mean, the game's not going anywhere. if ever get a chance, I would recommend it. It's honestly the best Souls to get into. I even got my mother to play 40-ish hours. 40 hours. Nice. Turning mom into a gamer. Let's go. Okay. Wait. Oh, 2 hours. Quick break. She used to game before I was born, stopped for a long time, but I got her back into it when Fallout 4 came out. Turns out going just build a house, don't worry about the bandits worked, and now she plays shooters with my stepfather. Hey, nice. I actually played Fallout 4 about a year ago for the first time. It was my very first Fallout game too. Very fun experience. I have Fallout 76, or was it Fallout New Vegas? Fallout New Vegas. Currently downloaded, ready to play when I get the when I feel like playing Fallout again. But yeah, very fun series. I enjoyed it, but I like New Vegas a lot more. Yeah, I heard like between the two, a lot of people like New Vegas more. So I'm pretty excited to play New Vegas one of these days. Also, Oblivion got a remastered or a remake, so I'm pretty excited to play that. Eventually, I have a long list of games to play, and I don't have time to play any of them. Unfortunately, I could make time for it, but that means I had to like not play other things, which is kind of oof. I still have not finished that game. I need to go back to it. It's one of my favorite games, but I keep getting distracted going walk about instead of the main story. Yeah, true. That was me with Skyrim when I first played it. Skyrim was my first game from Bethesda, and then all I did was just do everything except for the main story for like the longest time. It's so easy to do that in Fallout and Elder Scrolls games, to just not do this main story and do everything else except for it. Well, that's the appeal. Plus, the random encounters and things that happen can be very fun. Okay. Sip of water, and then we continue. Okay, maybe I should turn up the stabilization for this part. Close, but not by that much. More straight line. And then oh, this is too angled. Should be more like that, kind of. Yeah, more like that. I think there should be like, yeah, more of an here. Yeah. And then on to. But yeah, my sketches are just like very fuzzy compared to yours, which makes the sketch look really cool. But the line art can sometimes have a harder time interpreting it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But your sketch gives such clear lines on where you need to go. Yeah. That's how it is for this one. And then for ever since the first sketch, that's how it's been. Because before the very first sketch I've actually done uh a YouTube tutorial sketch and just follow that. And then that's how I learned how to do the basis of like drawing, like the characters and stuff. And then that's why in my what's it called it in my very first sketch, you can see that I drew in the details for the eyes, but in future ones afterwards, I stopped doing that. And then, yeah, basically that very first tutorial sketch set up the basis of what how I draw characters, and then afterwards it's just me learning from sketches, all the sketches I've been doing over time. Yeah, and then advice from people that come in and chat, or from my art friends that sometimes pop in and say hello. And then I've also watched some art streams as well. I think what's it called it for my next step, which is the uh the waist up step. I'm planning to like use another artist what's it called it art as the example to like learn from their art style. So that way I could like try to develop my own art style over time instead of just having it be one to one to the anime. Slowly develop my art style over time. But yeah, a lot of my art is trying to imitate the cool Zelda fan art I really liked as a child. It's a little scuffed, but we're learning better habits now. Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed. That's the best way to do it, honestly. Having exact anime styles can be good for a lot of people, but it's nice to have something that's clearly, hey, Carve made this when you look at it. Yeah. Indeed, indeed. Honestly, I keep forgetting that I should probably post my art progress on other social media instead of just keeping it all on Twitch. But I just forget. I just forget. I think probably. I think actually how it is. Yeah. Oh look, it's somebody to ban. It's been a while since since a bot came in. Been a while since one of those bots came in. Finally giving me a reason to use moderator tools. Oh. Yep. Okay, and now here's the part where I have trouble. How do I connect this? I assume it's something like that. That's off basically here. If I can. Something like that. And then I need to fluffify it. Fluffify all that. It's a bit far. In terms of distance, it's a bit far. It needs to be a little bit closer. Yeah. Probably because here is one of the reasons. That's better. But this needs to go a bit higher. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. And then now I need to fluffify here to what's it called? Finish up the fluff hair, the hoodie fluff. All right, let's try to figure that out. First things first, I should probably get rid of this line. Oop. Oop. All right. Everything from here on out is freehand. Oh boy. That makes like move this back. Whee. Okay. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Question mark. No. Hmm. Maybe I should finish drawing the rest of the hood because that also affects the hoodie fluff, right? Because the hoodie fluff is on top of the actual. Okay, got it. Noted. Hood. Okay. Ooh, good progress. Or good progress. Hmm. 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 Around. Okay. I'm getting a call. Give me a sec. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Hood is basically good. Ah. Looking good, dude. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And then next is just putting it all together with the fluff up top. Hmm. It feels like this should like cut in like this. Like that. But the problem is that this is right around here. I mean, right around there, probably. Around there. And then I need to fluff it up over. So, from what I can tell, the fluff should be like more prevalent than like it should be like on top of the more on top of it. So it's supposed to be something like that, and it goes inside, but that does not seem right to me. Like that does not seem right to me. Yeah, I think it should flatten out more for the hood. But the problem is the fluff. Drawing the fluff is the hardest part. Should I just make it something like how I did here and just make it like that's 7. Fine. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. The top of the foot fluff will for sure be the hardest thing for me. Like I just do like and call it a day like that. Actually, ideally it should be over, right? And then using that as like a sort of guideline. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yep, I'll take it. I think I'll actually keep this to see. I think I'll keep that line. Eh. Oh yeah, because it's going on top of itself, right? So Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good for the hood. And now we can get rid of this. Delete. Actually, don't delete it. Keep it there as part of the sketch. So that way I know that I had to use something like this to like figure out this part here. Oop. This. Oh. Wait. Uh, oh, right. This is the like the circle thing that I tried doing. Yeah, this is what the tutorial sketch basically instilled upon me, making the circles and stuff for my sketches as my bases. But yeah, I just need to write red on Project Red, and then that's the line art done for the most part. Of course, we're missing like things like the hair here, the hair like here and stuff, and other small details, but basically it's pretty much next to done. Yippee. Okay. And then now I just have this red. I could just do like around here. Boop. Cheating. But no, I shouldn't. Maybe I'll just draw that in as a detail kind of thing. Probably that's what I'll do. Nah, I should probably just actually draw it out. And then let's make brush size like 1. Cheating. It's looking off like crazy. I wonder how people write letters like this. Hmm. Mm, letter. Yeah, I should probably actually draw it. Mhm. Hmm. That will have to do. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. DNA. Mhm. God, I'm making it so precise. God, this looks so gross. It looks so bad. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this yet and have that be like a detail kind of thing. What am I doing? Yeah, yeah. Let's finish the details for not the details about the rest of the hair. Like right here. Around ends around here. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Nah. Yeah. Mm, never mind. Does not look good. Big, big space in between. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say that I have issues with sizing. But it's okay. I am still learning opium. It's over here. Jesus. That line goes from here. Zoom down towards here. I should draw this first, honestly. And kind of like that. Yeah. All this is all the errors going on here is just purely because the spacing. Because I did not do correct spacing, it creates errors. But that is okay. Yeah, all the errors that happen due to spacing error. You. You. Maybe this part I need to actually draw like normal. A really long line do. Gotta figure that out. Kind of like a straightish line here. And then it goes curve a little bit. Maybe I can still use the stabilization. And then just connect. Ending with think at the ends here, I can just draw it myself, right? So starting from like around here. Yeah, it'd probably be if I actually drew it myself using how I usually draw. Yeah. Mm. Yo, telling you. Yeah. Uh, basic. And then down here. Da, eh, no, no. You know, okay. And with that, line art is done. I think. Double checking. Checking. Double checking. Checking. Oh, right here. I forgot about racing here. Damn. Man. Okay. I think for the most part, staring. Staring. Yeah. Line art done. Uh okay. Not really. Something I can do is I think I need to move this closer, actually. Good. A little bit closer. Actually, no. Mm, look better. Yeah, I think that's better. And then here, Okay, line art done. Yippee. Sketch. Line art. Sketch. Sketch. Line art. Yeah. 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 I think probably it could still be closer. Yeah. It can still be close. Yes. There you go. Yep. Okay. With that, we are done with the line art. And then we'll move on to colors. Next time I stream art. With that, that'll be end of today's stream. Let's go look for somebody to raid. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Let's go look for somebody to raid real quick, and then we shall end stream. So reminder for this week's schedule. Wednesday maybe stream. Friday I'll probably stream what's it called it? I'll probably stream what's it called it? TFT, and then Saturday will be me rolling for Skirk and Genshin Impact and doing the new story. And yeah, basically that's the plan. Let's see who to raid. Hmm. Let's raid. Not sure who to raid. Honestly, though. Let's raid Kenzo. Kenzo Teruya. Slash raid. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Made big progress. Now, we're gonna be working on coloring next time. And yeah, that's basically it. So far, so good. Honestly, pretty alright. Pretty good. Pretty alright. Yeah. Happy with how the liner turned out. Of course, things can be better on certain areas, but it be what it be, you know? Still learning. But yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the stream. Have a good rest of your day, nighttime, zone whatever is for you. And see you guys next time.